I'm speaking with Michelle Edelman. She's the Vice President of Marketing in Direct to Consumer with Warner Brothers Digital Distribution. You've been doing this for 12 years. Have we come through an entire shift already from traditional to digital, or are things still just getting started?
We're moving really, really fast. So the 12 years has kind of been made up of a number of different initiatives. When I first started, I was in what we called the on-demand division of home video at that point. We were still using the term video. We were basically selling to cable operators. DirecTV was one of our largest clients at that point in time. Our revenue was single to small double digits. The industry just grew just seismically. We went from cable and satellite to digital distribution to all the broadband partners. So we started working with Apple and iTunes and all the over-the-top providers. So we went from a traditional just coax delivery mechanism to broadband, wireless, mobile. So the industry shifted. That's been over the probably past 11 years. A year ago, I joined the direct-to-consumer team, which I look at as the next level of distribution. So it's been really exciting.
So what does that look like? Where does the shift take us from here?
So in the traditional studio sense, where they sell to theaters and networks and Walmart, we're actually going direct-to-consumer, and it's a nice complement for any studio to have the flexibility to be able to do it both ways.
Right. And so give me some tangibles. Is that through the Warner Brothers sites? I mean, how are you connecting with the consumers?
Yeah, we run a portfolio of businesses for the customer. It's the WB Shop, which sells the exclusive Warner Brothers merchandising and some of the product that the retailers can't keep on the shelf. So because obviously there's shelf space issues, so we run the Warner Brothers Shop. We run something called the Warner Archive Collection, which is the content that had never been put out on DVD, some on television, and we press it on demand in the back, and we're giving consumers the opportunity to see the full breadth of the 7,000 movies that we actually take advantage of.
Okay, that is very cool that you're making that available. Let's talk about the marketing side of things. So you've got all these great titles, you've got some great content. How are you letting consumers know about it? What does the marketing side look like?
Yeah, so when you've got so much content, I mean, the studio itself is obviously focused on the new release product. I mean, that's where our bread and butter is, both on the theatrical side, the home entertainment side, and and on television, it's the primetime shows. We're now taking a really good look at the catalog. The catalog has so much affinity. Consumers love our catalog, and we're actually using social as a really good marketing tool. You're building the personality again for that specific title, and consumers have the affinity, they have the emotional connection to it, and to see it again 20 years later or 30 years later really has a great feeling. I speak to my team and I'll say, hey, how is The Notebook Facebook page doing? Which is, of course, and every time I say this, people are like, oh, The Notebook, 11 million fans.